If you take a look at this chart, well, it is one reason, and some of them are really on technical indicators that perhaps are just some of the stars that are starting to align, right? Why are traders now feeling optimistic? Is it looking at these technicals? Is it looking at the fact that we're seeing some of the geopolitical tensions start to ease?
Morning. I think we are seeing multiple reasons why people can start to be a little bit more optimistic on China markets. If you look at MSCI China Index, is up 4% or so this month, and that's after 3 consecutive months of declines. And I think one big reason would be seasonal trends. In the past 5 years, MSCI China Index tended to perform a little bit better during the November to January period. So if history is any guide, we might actually see the year-end rally extending into January next year. And as you mentioned, geopolitical front, seems like the U.S.-China tensions are easing a little bit. And earnings is another important factor why people can be a bit more upbeat about the market, because in the third quarter, earnings trends are stabilizing. We're finally seeing EPS growth back to positive territory. And a lot of brokerages, including UBS, are expecting double-digit EPS growth for next year. So if that's true, that seems like Chinese companies can perform a little bit better next year, and that would help to stabilize sentiment on the whole.
John, foreign funds, though, have continued to sell Chinese stocks in November, right? Could we expect, at least for this week, a bit more support, given that we're getting some more details when it comes to authorities trying to support the economy, including that financing for Chinese property developers?
Definitely, there's a lot of news coming out from the property front. So firstly, we see this list of developers that will get extra financing support from the government, which Country Garden and Sino-Ocean and others are on that. So definitely, it looks like the property shares are going to get another boost. They've already been doing quite well this week, but we'll watch closely whether there's further market action. And also, the city of Shenzhen is lowering the mortgage rate for the home purchase rates for second home buying, so that's going to help sentiment as well. And then another important sector to watch would be banks, because there's some officials asking banks to provide extra property financing support. So while that's going to help developers for sure, but that's going to also hurt the profit of Chinese banks, which we already see their margins under pressure this year. So these two sectors would be investors will be watching closely by investors.